Welcome back to the channel, and today I have awesome new knives to share with y'all. First, we got one coming from Miguron Knives, and that is the Arma. This is their biggest, baddest folder yet, I think, so far. And it's got their beautiful micro milling on the titanium scales, the little milling on the side right here. And look at that blade stock. That thing is thick, boy. You got a flipper tab and a blade hole, milled titanium pocket clip that they did push all the way to the back. Love seeing that. The action on this thing, boom. Super nice. Love that drop point blade. And this one's in M390. Action, incredible. You can reverse flick it. Those thick chunk of tie just fills out the hand nicely. I can choke up, and that is very comfortable. I think I'm going to do a little bit of hard use testing on this, even though M390 is not the best for hard use. I'm sure this one's not super thin behind the edge, so we'll see. Next up could be my favorite Miguron to date, and that is the brand new Miguron Mero. Check out that beautiful micro milling on the titanium, nice and contoured. You got a front flipper and a blade window that works outstanding for the reverse flick. And check out that beautiful compound ground M390 blade. You have a deep hollow grind here that comes down to about 15 thousandths behind the edge. So it's going to be a super slicer. This flat grind up here in the front is around 22 thousandths behind the edge. So you can do some heavier tasks up there in the front if you need to do some twisting and turning into some wood. Beautiful sharpening choil, so you can have tons of sharpening life before it starts to widen up back here. Excellent size. It's a nice full-size EDC knife. Beautiful action out of the box. And the front flipper works great. Even though I'm not a big fan of front flippers, it sits above the scales, nice and grippy jimping. So this works great with the regular front flip or the knuckle roll. Or let's see, can I even do the, yep, I can even do the reach around. Good access to that lock bar, nice and positive lock up there. They moved that titanium clip to the back. Outstanding. I'm so excited about this one. That is just a stunning looking blade. Nice satin finish, even grinds. Yeah, Miguron's been absolutely killing it. And to me, it's the most improved company of 2023. That and To Unite, perfectly centered blade. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. This next one's another one I've been waiting for a long time, and that is the Quiet Carry Waypoint Large. This first version is in all G10. I don't know if they're going to do a titanium like the original version, but you got that same beautiful milling on both sides here. Full on the show side scale, and then you have it just on the top. You have their signature holes, nice and contoured scales. This is a pretty big knife. I think it's pretty awesome. Beautiful blade here. Nice hollow grind. Excellent jimping up front. Nice sharpening choil. And these are in CPM Magna Cut steel. Before the original, these are in Vanex Super Clean, so both of these are pretty much impervious to the elements. Vanex is a little bit more, but I have not had any problems here in the South with any of my Magna Cut blades rusting on me. So let me give you a size comparison between the original and the large. It's a pretty big difference. There it is, pivot to pivot. And let's back it up so you can see a butt to butt shot. There you go. So the large is sitting at around 8.5 inches total with about 3 3/4 inch blade. And the original is about a little shy of 7.5 inches with a 3 1/4 inch blade. So quite a bit of difference. If the regular size was too small for you, then the large might be perfect for you. Same super silky smooth action on phosphor bronze washers. Now the large is quite a bit thicker. I think this one's like 0.37 or something in that area. This one is at 0.60. So it's going to be super comfortable in hand, but it's not going to carry nice and slim and sleek like the original. So it's just going to depend on what you're looking for. I can appreciate a thicker scaled knife because it's a lot more comfortable in hand when you're doing heavier tasks. But overall, I think the new Quiet Carry Large Waypoint is going to be an absolute win. And man, oh man, if they do one like this, I don't know if they have already. I think they did because I think I saw a prototype with the tie scales. Man, oh man, I can't wait. Hopefully I can get one of those. The liner lock on this one does have a steel insert in there, so you're not having to worry about premature wear or anything. Nice and thick, robust liners. Absolutely no play up or down, left or right. Very solid lockup. Yeah, can't wait. Let me know what y'all think about this one. We have a new Vosteed Raccoon, and this one's wearing some Raffir Noble scales. Very unique scales. You can go read about them. And I don't usually like the Raffir Noble scales, but these actually look really, really sweet. And I don't think I better show it, but let's see if I can get it to. There's some very fine micro milling. Hopefully you can see it right there on the scales that give it some nice little texture so it's not slippery in hand. I think they both look awesome, and every knife's going to be unique when it comes to the Raffir Noble scales. I'm not a big fan of the ones with the wire in them, personally, but I do love this one. This one has excellent action. Button lock on this one. I prefer their crossbar lock, but the action on the button locks are just remarkable. Let's check this one out. Solid engagement. As you can see, it is coming down a lot farther than some other ones. So this one's solid. And I overall think it's a just beautiful looking knife, especially for their price point. I don't know what these are going for, and I'm not sure when these will actually be released. So stay tuned for that. As soon as I know, I will let y'all know. We have two new Cjrb knives. First, we have the Space Cowboy. What a name. This is a Ferrum Forge collaboration. It's a flipper button lock, and they always do the best flippers in the game. You can do a push button that really comes out fast, or you can just lean back with it, and it's a little bit softer in that manner. It is a more compact knife. I can just barely get a 4-finger grip on it. One thing that I did, notice right off the back, I wish they either made this large enough for a forward choil to where they could cut into that flipper a little bit to where I can get a forward finger grip, but that's more of a large sharpening choil, or take off a little bit on that side. Jimping is just for looks pretty much. It's very smooth. There's no grippiness to it. But overall, love the blade shape. It's in their AR RPM 9 stainless steel. Satin finish on this one. Very versatile blade. You can be able to get that tip down on things to drag through. Your belly's not going to be too egregious to where you're going to slide out of stuff when cutting down on it. Overall, I think this is a good EDC knife. You got a deep carry tip-up pocket clip. It is right-hand tip-up only, unfortunately. Decent action. It's not super drop shut yet, but these usually break in really nice. We'll have to stay tuned for my full video. G10 offers some grip, flow-through construction. There is no internal milling. That's kind of shocking on those liners. It's not heavy or anything, but that's just something you usually see on some of their knives. Next one is probably most exciting for me, at least, because I love this knife, especially now in this premium version. I've been carrying it all day. And that is the titanium Ekko. And just check out that beautiful micro milling there. Yeah, that offers just the right amount of texture. It's not overly grippy, but when you grab onto it, that's not going anywhere. It has a little slight contour on those scales, and they put the milling on this side as well with their beautiful contoured milled titanium pocket clip. Now, it is sitting on this texture, and that will eventually become a pocket shredder, but it's not super rough, so it's not something that's going to happen immediately. The action on it is excellent. Beautiful drop shut. Front flipper works great. Top, you can also slow roll it. And this one's in CPM S90V steel and an outstanding edge retention steel. And I think this is a perfect platform for that steel. Absolutely love the Ekko. I think these are available, and like I said, if they are, I will link them down below. Super comfortable. Yeah, this one is definitely hitting above its class right here. Cjrb Ekko. If I had to take a guess, I would say these are probably $200. And if that's the case, wow. That's all I can say is wow. Flow-through construction, hidden lanyard post. This is a Ray Laconico design. His stuff is always so clean. We got a new brand to me. They reached out to me and asked me if I would check out one of their design. I'm sorry, I don't know if they have any other designs. But this is coming from Baltic Blades. And this is, I'm going to butcher this. This is Angis, A-N-G-I-S model. Just a little neck knife, EDC fixed blade, pocket carry, whatever you want to call it. Nice taco sheath. Keep it nice and minimum. You got some lashing points here. You can get different color paracord in the middle right here with a little button knot, or what is it, Chinese knot, something like that, lanyard knot, diamond knot, I forgot what it's called, maybe multiple things, but it's nice and tight. This is about a 3.5 finger grip, and this pinky lands on that knot, so it gives it that feeling that it's a little bit bigger in hand. Nice little scalpel blade. The steel on this is N690, pretty much a full flat grind. The jimping is excellent. It grabs a hold of the thumb without being uncomfortable. They left the like raw finish on the flats. I think it looks really, really nice. I love their logo right there. And here's the card that comes with it with a nice wax seal on it. And the N690 is at 60 HRC. And if that is the case, I've tested some N690 at 60 HRC from Vosteed, and I was highly, highly impressed with the way it performed. So we shall see with this one. Now this is a different, this is something that you're just going to make some quick cuts with. If you need to pull it out in front of people that aren't really used to seeing knives, pull it out, make a quick cut, put it back in the sheath, and go about your business. So that's a pretty cool one from Baltic Blades. And this last one is a knife I've been wanting for a long time, but I just thought it was overpriced. And that is one coming from Boker. This is the Boker Plus Cub Pro. It's a Lucas Burnley design. Check this coffin-shaped, thick leather sheath out. It's a belt sheath. But I just thought the knife itself was so good looking. So it's a, I guess you could EDC this one. It's a little bit longer than what I like to EDC. I think it's like 8 and some change inches long. I absolutely love that blade shape. D2 steel with a satin finish and nice attractive micarta scales. Now this micarta is going to do this all the time if I keep putting it in that leather. I might see if I could find somebody to make me a kydex sheath for this. Love the way this looks. It's got, looks like copper pins in there and copper tube. You got that pop of color with the red liner inside. D2 steel, like I said earlier. Now, these are normally like $100 and something. And, the fit and finish is definitely there. You got the collaboration, all that stuff. You got a really nicely made sheath, but I just couldn't get myself to spend that kind of money. Well, they're on sale right now for $88 on Amazon. Like I said, I will have it linked down below. And I also had a return that I had was a credit for like, I think $40. So I paid literally, I think I paid $38 for this in total. So I really couldn't pass it up. Like I said, I've been wanting to try it out and I'm glad I did. I think I'm going to end up liking this. Yeah, it would be a great camp knife or whatever you want to use it for. Great little fixed blade here. Nice sharpening choil. I love a lot of Burnley stuff. Another one that does some nice clean looking designs. So that is everything I have for you today. Let me know what's your favorite of the bunch, what you'd like to see a review on first. And let me know what you think about this new Baltic Blades Angis. I think it's a pretty cool looking knife. What do y'all think about these Raffir Noble scales? I think these particular ones are attractive. Kind of looks like Cjrb a little bit, but I doubt it's as brittle as Cjrb is. And, of course, the Miguron Arma, the biggest, baddest folder Miguron has made so far. And, yeah, I mean, is this going to be my EDC knife? Nope. But, boy, does this one put a smile on my face. Yes, indeed. What do y'all think about the Arma? And do y'all want to see me do some hard use testing on this? And what are your thoughts on my two favorites, the Quiet Carry Large Waypoint and the brand new Miguron Mero? Well, that will do it for today's video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave those down below. I hope everybody's having an absolute amazing Sunday. I will see y'all on the next one. Hey.